Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I am Gypsy Jules, a full-time reseller, a single mama, the one-woman show, and yes, I sell items on eBay for a living, full-time. That's what I do. Today we have a fun video, guys. We're gonna do a wackadoo bolo video. Bolo stands for be on the lookout for these items. Now, today I gotta share my coffee drink because I have another cool cup. Check it out. We got Shrek. Now this is Shrek Ever After. It's when he has his little babies. Look how cute the babies are. Yes, I am definitely a Shrek fan, guys. I liked those movies quite a bit. Super cute. And what I'm drinking is a pretty normal one, cold brew. I forget the brand. I had to get a different brand because they're out of the Starbucks iced coffee, which is usually my go-to. But I don't really like this one as much as Starbucks, so I'm not going to advertise it. Anywho, the foam on top, though, is new. Yes, it's coming out already, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's a bit early, but pumpkin spice, okay? Pumpkin spice cold foam for the top, which is beautiful. Really good. I love cold foam. I love pumpkin stuff. Yeah, I know I'm pretty basic. I'm pretty basic when it comes to fall. My birthday's in October, so I've always been a big fan of fall, which I think a lot of people are, you know? Most people just like fall. It's a thing. Woo! Okay. All right, guys. I hope y'all are ready for the video. I have some pretty good bolos today, I think. Some you might know about, some you might not know about. You just never know. It's a surprise every time, okay? So let's get into it. Let's check out some wackadoo bolos. Let's go. Okay, guys, the first one we got today is VeggieTales. Y'all might remember VeggieTales. Actually, I believe they still have stuff going on. They have like shows and whatnot. Now, this stuff is from back in the day when they first started out, from the 90s up to like the mid like 2015, I think. I tried to look it up to kind of know what I'm talking about today, but yeah. So back in the day, the old stuff that's more rare, as per usual, that stuff's more valuable and can go for pretty good money. So check it out, guys. Some of these toys can do well and some of the videos can do well too. So this guy here, VeggieTales Talking Larry Boy, okay, super suction ears plush toy. Okay, and he's got some little plant looking thing there. And he sold here for $100 plus shipping, so good sale. We got Larry again. I don't believe this one's talking. I think he's just a little plush. That's what it seems. And he sold for 75 just in plush form. Over here, some of the VHSs and such can do well too. They're super rare, okay? Blockbuster exclusive. Larry's Favorite Stories sold for $85. So for a VHS tape, yeah, pretty crazy. Oh, here we have, oh, this is from the year 2000. It says VeggieTales Talking Larry. We got the talker again. Super suction ears. And he has that little plant thing, and there's some other little guy over there. We don't know how much it sold for, but probably a lot. Took an offer. So he's definitely one to be on the lookout for. And this stuff, too, seems to do really well. Larry Copter playset. There's a helicopter, and then there's like a little car mobile thing. $150 for both of these. Here's the helicopter again. Looks like they got little characters in there. A broccoli guy. Oh, is he asparagus? I don't know. I never really watched much VeggieTales, so I don't know much about it other than they're all obviously vegetables, right? Okay, so here's a VHS lot, and a lot of times you can get VHS tapes for like a little bit of nothing. So imagine just collecting a bunch of these old tapes, and here this person got $110 for that lot. That's nice. And over here we got the little mobile again. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is repeating itself. That's why I'm showing you like the ones that seem the most popular and going for the most money. The helicopter, the Larry Boy guy, the old VHSs. Oh yeah, and this I did find too, which seems like it might be super rare, but hey, you never know. These VeggieTales inflatable sprinklers. Look at these. Holy crap. And the 200 for a sprinkler, an inflatable sprinkler. So hey, you never know. You could find it out there. So good to know. Guys, definitely be on the lookout for old VeggieTales items. They can be worth quite a bit of money. All right, second bolo for today. Some of you might have heard of this, MacKenzie-Childs. Is it Childs? Yeah, MacKenzie-Childs, plural, is the name of the brand. Check these out, guys. I love the aesthetic of this brand. It reminds me a lot of Alice in Wonderland, right? A lot of checkered items, a lot of really whimsical items, high end and very collectible too. So we got all kinds of stuff here, guys. We got teapots, platters, plates, candlestick holders. Let's see. We got a pillow. We got $88 plus shipping for a letter J that hangs on your wall. Here, this pillow's really rad, ain't it? MacKenzie-Childs Patience Brewster Three Kings. Ooh, so it's kind of like a Christmas themed pillow. $200. Dang. Oh, love this cat. Look at this cute little cat, guys. Black Flower Market Cat. $138 plus shipping. And down here I noticed a wallet. I think there's a lot of random stuff for this brand, but the main things are more of like the pottery items, the decor. Just be on the lookout for it. It has a pretty distinctive look. Yeah, and by this wallet down here is actually a rug. Holy moly. Oh, a floor mat. $269.50 plus shipping for a floor mat. Okay, so on the bottom of one of the pottery items, this is what it looked like. MacKenzie-Childs is kind of imprinted there. Made in the USA. Courtly check. Oh, courtly check, I think, is the name of that pattern, like the checkered pattern. That's what it's called. And then there's this one that's more like vivid in your face, obviously. Just says it right there, MacKenzie-Childs. So yeah, definitely something to be on the lookout for. I learned about this one a while ago. I've never even heard of this brand before. And apparently it's just been a bolo brand for a while that I didn't know about. So I thought, hey, let's tell you guys about it too, just in case some of y'all didn't know about it. Definitely be on the lookout for this stuff, guys. MacKenzie-Childs, big time bolo. All right, guys, pardon me, fan break. This fan, freaking love it. My mom got it for me. It's like a desk fan and it's a snail. Look how cute that is. Y'all, I run hot. TMI, but for all the ladies out there, which I think a lot of ladies watch my channel, menopause, yeah, it's a thing. And hot flashes are a thing. Oh, let me turn this off. I don't know, that probably sounds weird. But yes, I am going through menopause. And people often say, but you're too young to go through menopause. No, honeys, I am not too young to go through menopause because I had a hysterectomy. And I'm not going to get into it because that's another video in itself. And yeah, that's a long story there. But yeah, I had to get a hysterectomy and they removed everything. So with that, I got pushed into surgical, they call it menopause. Surgical menopause is what happens when you have a surgery to remove all that stuff and especially your ovaries. And I had to remove mine because I had a really early form of ovarian cancer. Don't feel bad or anything. I don't want to bum anyone out, but mine was caught very early on. I was very lucky, and getting that surgery removed everything. Thankfully, I caught it early enough. Early detection is really key. But like I said, I don't want to get into all that in this video. It's a long story. But yeah, that's why I get hot a lot. I have hot flashes. It's just really bad, especially in the summer, obviously. So yeah, my mom got me this the other day. That was so cute. It helps because sometimes, you spend a lot of time on your makeup and then when it's hot or I have a freaking hot flash, it just starts melting off. And that's just not cool. I do not like it. So my little snail over here is my buddy. He's helping me out today. So anyways, on with the bolos, guys. This is a really weird one, but a really good one. Oh, let's dive into it. Okay, we got rattlesnake boots. Weird, I know. But let me tell you guys, they are worth a lot of money and they can be found. As weird and kind of rare as they sound, they really can be found out there. I know of people that have found rattlesnake boots. And I noticed that the brand can matter, but not always, because I think it's mainly the rattlesnake deal that sells the boots, and as long as they're in decent condition, they're going to do pretty well. So check out some of these comps, guys. We got 250, 190, 380. I mean, they're always in the hundreds, it seems. This pair, I don't even know what. Oh, honey, these are crocodiles. Crocodile classics. Oh, 1,000, well, almost $2,000. I don't know why, but I didn't even really notice that when I was looking at these. But yeah, look at, guys, crocodile. That black one's up here, crocodile too. Oh, and these are alligator. What's going on here, guys? So I'm learning something right now, guys. I'm glad I noticed this. I think talking about this exotic stuff has got me flashing, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta do my snail again. Look at these ones. Western Diamondback rattlesnake boots, size 9, $499. Oh, those look nice though. I gotta say, those are kind of cool looking. Oh, $550 for these guys. Woo-wee. So we have learned that exotic boots in general can go for big money. And also, guys, be on the lookout for like belts, and there's different items that can be made, obviously, out of snakeskin and exotic materials. So if you ever find anything like that, definitely look it up and be on the lookout, guys, okay? Be on the lookout for exotic snake crocodile-ish items. Weird, but they sell. Okay, guys, next we have McDonald's pretend like play food. Yep, this stuff. Now, pretty cool, because the other day, now maybe it was a couple weeks ago, at my local thrift store, I found a little pack of old McDonald's pretend play food. It showed up when I was researching this as a sold comp. So here it is. I'll share. Yeah, McDonald's McKids backpack play food set, 2005, rare, and apparently it is pretty rare. There was like maybe one other one listed when I listed mine, and it was like new old stock, and they wanted like over $100 for it. I was like, whoo, okay. So yeah, mine was not complete. It had a bunch of stuff in there, as you can see, but the little cookie boxes and apple pie box were like squished, so it wasn't in like excellent condition by any means. I paid, I think, like 50 cents, 75 cents, a dollar at the most for this, and it sold for $45 plus shipping. I was like, whoa. Like, I knew some of this stuff could sell, but that particular item I didn't realize, because it wasn't really the pretend food that goes with like the little houses, you know what I mean? Like the little play school houses where you can pretend to do dishes and like, you know what I'm talking about. Well, there's a McDonald's one that also probably is worth quite a bit, but it's a big place. My mom actually had one back when my little guys were young. Of course, she's gotten rid of it now, and it had all that stuff. Oh yeah, it had all the food and little like a visor and a little McDonald's apron, and all that stuff's worth money now, guys. So yeah, I don't really understand why. It's just one of them things that people are collecting and on the lookout for. So here we go. Vintage Fisher Price fun with food McDonald's Big Mac and fries, okay? Just, I don't even know if the Big Mac's in the Big Mac container. Maybe. It doesn't show here, but $50 for this, free shipping. So nice. Okay, and this is another little item that's cute. You could pretend to play and make your little nuggets and stuff. A little fryer there is pretty cute. $50 plus shipping for that. Has a nugget there, it looks like, and some fries. Super cute. And here we got a vintage lot of McDonald's play food, burgers, fries, ice cream, all kinds of goodies there. $80 plus shipping. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, this is cool. And I didn't even realize how much this is selling for, guys. Oh my gosh, $239.95 free shipping. Holy crap, my mom had this too. I'm not kidding. I absolutely remember this. It was fun because you put the little fake ice creams up in the little twirly thing, and then you push a lever and they plump down into the cone. So it's kind of like you're actually making the ice cream cone as a McDonald's employee. So cute. It was really cute, I gotta say. It's just one of the things I keep thinking, gosh, I wish my mom would have kept that, but who would have known, that it would have been worth money. Hindsight's 2020, as I say. So, anywho, I might even have a picture of my oldest son Jaden in the McDonald's hat and stuff. If I do, I'll share it. I think I also have a picture of my niece in that outfit too, or with the little visor on. Also, if I find any of that, I can share it. But yeah, I really can't believe how much money it goes for though. Okay, here's another one. Like I found a little backpack with the food. That one sold for $42.95 free shipping. Here we got some 1988 nuggets. Look at this set. Oh my gosh. We got McDonald's vintage Fisher Price chicken McNuggets, fries, sauce, and all that jazz for $74.99. I can't even, guys. Ooh, this is cool. McDonald's drive-through inflatable playtime food. That's really cute. $109 free shipping. And here's a big old lot of McDonald's stuff here, $2.53. And this little, yeah, my mom had this too. I keep saying my mom had all this, but she did. This little Happy Meal, I remember it. It's so cute. Vintage McDonald's 1989 Fisher Price Happy Meal. Jeez, 60 bucks. All right. Also, these little cute drive-through play sets, there's various ones, and it seems like a lot of them do pretty well. I found one not long ago from the 70s, and that one did pretty well. And it does depend also on the condition, obviously, and how many pieces you have to go with the set and all that, as most of us know. But yeah, right here, so $200 basically for this play set. Holy crap. And it's in really good condition though. Looks like it has a lot of the stuff. This one, 115. Now these look slightly different. It does not say the date on them. $395 for this one. Wow, that is wild. Okay, so here's the dates. Yes, we have the 1974 one is the one I found. And as you can see, that one sold for 80s. It seems like that one is not as popular as the one from the 80s for whatever reason, but either way, it's still worth a lot of money. Definitely still worth picking up for a good price. So definitely be on the lookout for all this pretend play food for the little play school drive-throughs. All those can be worth quite a bit. And since we were on the subject of like McDonald's and fast food, I thought I'd share with you because I remember when I first started reselling, I had no clue this was a thing that people look for or would be worth money. Old employee uniforms or like t-shirts or whatever from different establishments can be worth quite a bit of money. And I don't know why. I just never really thought that would be a thing. I'll share a few with you. This is vintage 90s Hollywood video shirt, $48.88 plus shipping. Oh, and this one's a Nintendo Blockbuster video promo shirt, okay, $49. It just makes me so sad that video stores are pretty much on their way out. And I don't know, it's just like such a nostalgic thing to go to a video store and pick out movies. Sometimes it could be frustrating when you couldn't agree on a movie. I remember just like going to the video store and staying there forever until you like can agree on a couple movies y'all want to watch. But it was like a fun experience, and now that's like barely a thing anymore, and it's kind of sad, I gotta say. So here we have, oh, this is an old 70s Burger King shirt. That's cool. $59. We have another Blockbuster one. Here we have McDonald's 80s. Look at that, that's crazy. $99. Coca-Cola employee. That's cool. $40 for two. Oh, and I thought this was pretty neat too. Vintage 7-Eleven smock, $60 plus shipping. That's pretty funky looking. And here we have Pizza Time Theater Employees Uniform, Chuck E. Cheese. Of course, we've talked about Chuck E. Cheese before in one of my other Bolo videos. Yeah, this is pretty wild. $200 for this. Dang. And more of the 7-Eleven shirts I saw too. I'm like, wow, those are pretty popular, I guess. So definitely, guys, be on the lookout for all this stuff. A lot of McDonald's toys do not go for anything. Like, they are bad. But there are certain ones that can be bolos. They're just really rare. Maybe one day I'll do a video on that. But the stuff you really want to be looking out for is what we just talked about, the play food and the little old drive-through play school sets, and also the uniforms and such like that. Definitely bolos to keep an eye out for. So be on the lookout, guys. All right, next we got FurReal Friends. If any of y'all remember these. Not sure if they still make them, maybe, but some of them go for quite a bit. I'm assuming it's the older ones. Here, check this one out. FurReal Friends, Roaring Avery, the Playful White Tiger. And they do stuff, they're interactive, like they make sounds and Some of them move around, I think. It's pretty cute. The Roaring Ivory little cute tiger here really does well, it seems. It might be a little more rare. There's a lot of different FurReal Friends, and not all of them are really BOLOS. It's just certain ones. Here, this little Ricky Trick Lovin' Interactive Pet Husky. How cute. These ones seem pretty popular. So this one is a really big bolo. FurReal Friends, Squawkers McCall. Okay, he is a parrot and he talks and he will repeat you and all that. And there's a little controller and a stand that he goes on. So the more items you have, obviously the higher price you'll be able to get. But also what's cool about this is if you found this remote, check it out. FurReal Friends Squawkers McCall Parrot remote only. Just the remote you can sell for around $60. So that's really cool. Some of these are more bread and butter. Some of them are more collectible than others, but definitely be on the lookout. And if you find any of the FurReal Friends, just look them up and see if they're worth anything, because they could be worth quite a bit. All right, the next one is James Avery. Now, James Avery is known most for his jewelry, and I never really knew about him. I've heard about him recently, and I thought I should look into it because I didn't know anything about him. And I'll show you guys what I found here. He does a lot of sterling silver stuff, so you'll find little charms. And I'm telling you, charms are tiny. So think about it. This James Avery retired lighthouse charm or pendant, it says $145. And look how cute this little cup is. Retired James Avery sterling silver teacup saucer charm. Can't tell how much that sold for, but probably quite a bit. And look at this little cute retired James Avery sterling silver shopping bag gift charm, $130. And on the front of that, you can see that's what his logo looks like. It looks like a little candlestick holder and JA on each side. So that's what you'll be looking for. And here's his signature on the bottom of one of his charms. It's probably really small, so it's harder to see, but you can tell the little candlestick and the JA there too. So that's what you gotta be looking out for. And when I was looking into James Avery, I noticed he has some of these ornaments, which I thought, I don't know how many times I've found ornaments that kind of look like this, and I don't even think twice about them. But I'm sure there's a lot of them that aren't sterling silver and just cheap ones. But wanted to share with you guys anyhow. Check these out. James Avery sterling silver snowflake Christmas ornament. Okay, they're just like the little ornaments that look like cutouts. I'm sure a lot of them aren't made of silver, but the James Avery ones are. So that and his name, of course, makes them worth quite a bit of money. Here's a Noel one that went for $119. That looks like it has its original box and everything. And on the back, same signature. It's a little faded. So sometimes, just like when you're looking at jewelry, you got to get your little loop thingy out, your magnifying glass, and really look closely, because sometimes the signatures can be really hard to see. You just kind of got to look it over. Yes, definitely be on the lookout for James Avery, because it seems like a lot of these things can be really little things that can be looked over and be worth quite a bit of money. So a bolo baby. All right, guys, this one's pretty wild. I can't believe the prices on these. Thomas Kinkade and Disney collaboration. Okay. Yes, them together. A lot of people might have seen these before. I think they're pretty popular, like the calendars with Thomas Kinkade and Disney. Really cute calendars. I remember my grandma Pat always got one every year. They're really pretty. And this is basically that. But, guys, this is cross stitch, okay? Yeah, cross stitch, Thomas Kinkade and Disney collaboration. Can go for crazy money. Check it out. Here we go. Thomas Kinkade Disney Dreams Cross Stitch Kit. Tangled. I love Tangled. Such a cute movie. Guys, 8 bids, $915 for a cross stitch. Why? Okay. Cool, but why? I don't know. $1,000 for a cross stitch? Who's paying for this? I don't care. I'm saying it. Who's buying this shit? I gotta calm down. Oh, I need my fan. I gotta calm down. I need my snail. All right, I'm feeling better already. All right, now that one was a biggie. Not all of them sell for that much, but they all sell for a pretty penny, let me tell you. Just check all these out, guys. Sleeping Beauty, 130. Here we got Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, 200. Pinocchio, 140. Ooh, this one's really cute. Fantasia, 249 plus shipping. So as you can see, they all pretty much go for quite a bit of money. So if you're out there and you find a Thomas Kinkade and Disney collab cross stitch, you run, honey. You run for that cross stitch and hope it's not priced up, because whoo, this is a good bolo, guys. Be on the lookout for this. All right, guys, this might be a more commonly known one, but I'm sharing anyhow, because why not? Here we are going to go over some old soda pop cans. Okay, soda pop cans, they can be worth money. You never know when you're going to be out there sourcing in an old barn and you find some old dusty soda pop can and it's worth like $100. So heck, good to know, right? Look at this one, vintage crystal clear Pepsi. Oh, it's opened. So that means it's empty, basically. 1992. I remember crystal clear Pepsi. It was like a big deal when it came out. If I remember correctly, I don't think I liked it. I believe it tasted kind of weird. It didn't last long, apparently, so probably did. But anywho, the cans can be worth money. That's kind of neat, right? $56. Jeez. Yeah, any kind of old can that's like discontinued or just has changed its logo over the years, anything like that can be worth something because people collect this stuff. So as you can see here, there's different ones that sell. I noticed the pop cans don't sell for as much as the beer ones because the beer thing's like really huge, and I'll get into that. But here's just a few more. There's Slice here. There's Jolt Cola was big back in the day. This is a vintage Jolt Cola for $50. Here's a vintage 1960s Pepsi Cola pull tab can, $85. So yeah, some of them definitely can be worth good money. Transitioning over here to the beer, guys. These bad boys, they can be worth like a lot of money. The rare, obviously, the more valuable, as always. But look at this. Vintage Frankamoo. Frankamoo. That's definitely not how you say that. I'm not going to try anymore, but yeah. That's a pretty cool looking can, I gotta say, and it sold for $300 plus shipping. This one's Bohemian, vintage National Bohemian Pale Beer. Holy crap, cone top. Yeah, and a lot of them have the cone top and they look kind of like oil cans or something. Yeah, so definitely store that in the noggin. I knew beer cans are collectible and could be worth something, but I guess I don't really remember them being the cone shape, really. I don't know. Now I know, anyhow. I'm sure like smaller brewing companies that maybe didn't release as much product, like this National Bohemian beer. I don't really know. I'm trying to act like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to beer, and I absolutely do not. So, yes, guys, it's just old beer cans are worth money. We're just going to say that. Okay, and last one I'm going to show here is, I thought this was the All-American beer can, Atlas Brewing Chicago. Wow, I just was shocked that it sold for $458. All American beer. Like, it just seems so simple, but sought after. So, yes, definitely be on the lookout for old beer cans, guys, and old pop cans too. You just never know what they might be worth. All right, guys, this is one I didn't really know about at first, and then I kind of caught on to it. So, every year when the Christmas stuff starts coming out, at the thrift stores and such, I get excited because there's usually a lot of nativity scenes. A lot of them are priced really well too, really cheap. So if it looks well made, if it looks old, definitely look it up because there's gonna be far more than what I'm sharing today. These are just some of them that I know about or found about researching. So check it out, guys. I found quite a few different Enesco ones. This one's Enesco Nativity Set Enesco Foundations 2002 by Karen Hahn, $199. And she must be a more collectible artist of some sort, I believe. I don't know. I don't know anything about her, but I'm just guessing. All right, and over here at the camels, guys, this one's more of a well-known, I think, bolo, but we got to mention it. Fontanini, is that how you see it? Fontanini. Okay, there's a lot of old vintage sets by this brand, Fontanini, and it's Italian. And some of them might even look kind of pretty distressed. I've found some that aren't in the greatest shape. They still can be worth quite a bit of money as long as they're not like falling apart or anything. So here we have 3 camels that sold for $99. So yes, that's awesome. And here we have the whole set, $75 for this nativity. So some of them might be bigger, smaller, there's different ones. They all kind of look similar. If you flip them over on the back, like this baby Jesus, it says Italy on his back. Some of them will just say that, Italy. Then here, his manger said Italy, 1983, it says there. And these guys are like hollow inside, and that's what a lot of them will look like. They're hollow. I feel like some of them are even chalkware, but maybe not. Maybe that's a different company, so don't quote me on that. But they all kind of have a similar look, a similar style to the figures and such, and you can kind of notice them once you are familiar with what they look like. Over here too, look at this, a vintage large Sears nativity set, lighted, musical. That's neat. And that sold for $120 plus shipping. And that did show up a couple times during my research, the Sears one. And here we go again with the Fontanini nativity set, $98 for this whole set. The manger's really cool looking. I like the old nativity scenes with the moss roofs or whatever they call that stuff they use. It looks kind of real, I think it's kind of neat. This little cute set is actually an Avon, complete vintage Avon, 1993, Child's My First Christmas. And they're just little cute figures, it looks like. Oh, here's another Inesco. This one's really cool. It's like, oh, it's Kim Lawrence, whoever that is. But it's a very like modern art-y looking, doesn't it? It's neat. It sold for $224. Holy moly. There's a lot of really neat nativity sets out there like this that you might look at and just think nothing of it. Like, oh, maybe, I don't know if that's really worth much. Just look them up, guys, because you really never know. Yeah, and here's one from Kirkland's. I'm not sure how old it is. It doesn't really say on here, but it is new in the box. So yeah, probably makes it a little more valuable. But that one sold for $161.99 plus shipping. So guys, definitely do not walk past the nativity sets when Christmas time rolls around. They'll probably start putting the stuff out any moment now because they always put the stuff out like 5 months before Christmas. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, this one I just kind of slipped in at the end, so this will be the last one. I wasn't going to add it, but I found out about this just recently, and I thought I would have never known that. I'm going to share with my peeps on here, so here I am sharing. Guys, this is a vintage Avon brush. Yes, it's a brush. Okay, look at these. Vintage Avon hair brush, flare, caramel butterscotch, bristle. What is all this? I don't know. Okay, guys, these sell. These are popular. They're a definite bolo. I never knew about them. Never. These are like used hairbrushes. I'm hoping people are like cleaning them out. I don't know. What is going on? Vintage Avon half round hairbrush, unused, clear bristles. New with box, $85. So you heard it here, guys. If you haven't known, these old Avon hairbrushes can be worth a pretty penny. So definitely good information to know, guys. Be on the lookout for Avon hairbrushes. Who would have guessed? Bolo. All right, guys, that's my video for today. Hope you all learned something. I'm excited because last night I had a bit of a video epiphany. Not really, it's not that exciting, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to do a Halloween bolo video and maybe I'll just like dress up in a costume of some sort. I don't know. It sounds like fun, right? I think I'll do that. Maybe a couple videos from now. It won't be my next one, but it will be coming up. I'm doing it. Halloween bolo video. So we'll learn about all the Halloween bolos, which there's a lot of them, and I'm sure there's obscure ones we don't know about, right? Because Halloween sells for sure, and everything's going to be coming out in the stores. I was at the dollar store the other day, and they already have their Halloween stuff out. So we got to jump on that, guys. So I'm going to get on making that video so we all can know this ahead of time and be on the lookout for these things in the thrift stores and such. So my next one will probably be a what sold video because I haven't done one of them in a while. I've been slacking, as I already talked about, with summertime and all. But soon here, the kids will be back in school and I will definitely have some more time to be doing my YouTubes, which is really cool. So I hope everyone has been having good sales and a good summer, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. As always, happy hunting. Toodaloo.